Alright. This one is Singularity. With the fate of the Tanakh decided and Silence cooperation secured, Aloy must call her allies together to prepare for the fight ahead. It's time. Let's go! This is how we're starting our day. Okay. Cool.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Mr. Know-It-All?
Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Ouch.
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Shoot.
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
An interesting combination of people we have in our little area now.
Oh, no. You first.
I think Silence is at the most,
I'll
like,
get everyone in the control room so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
the most disadvantage here, because I think more people in this area want to kill him than want to kill her.
Oh, before I
Oh,
forget,
the rebellion. And thank you for the
watered
follow.
those plants for you. I just know they meant a lot to you, and, well.
Thank you, Aaron.
Oh, that was so cute. I love them. All right, let's go see what the plan is. Goodness. You know, the tribute for Lance is so
Okay.
cool. I saw a
It's time to get
TikTok
everyone
video
together so
about
Tilda
it.
can brief us. But is there anything I should handle
Yeah.
before that? All right, people.
Hi, dog.
I need you up in the control room right away.
The control room. It's time.
Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. to this location, undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure, the launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them.
Shut up.
But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right.
You'll know.
We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute?
What up?
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. Are you with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us.
Ooh.
Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Aww. For the Empire. Thank you for the hydrate, Death God.
Okay. Almost time to go after Beta
Well, I
and
don't
Gaia.
blame her. I
Might be
wouldn't
good to
trust
check up on
Tilda
everyone first.
either. Alright. Might be a good idea to check up on everyone first. We're at the right level, right? We're not under level? Okay, it's 35. I just wanted to make sure. Hey Mom! Thank you for utilizing Jonathan's gift sub. I appreciate it. Yeah, I wouldn't trust any of them. Tilda or Silence.
I'll be gentle. I promise.
Alright, let's go talk to everyone. See what they've got to say.
Did you need something?
We're just checking up on ya.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to
Well.
your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here.
Yeah, exactly. Quiet, exactly.
I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
success.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
You know, your glowy bits probably make it very hard for you to sneak around. I keep thinking that when they're like, and we're gonna sneak in, and we're gonna
so
be
your big
sneaky,
plan,
and he's like
everything you've been
glowing
manipulating
blue.
for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you,
you can
or
turn them
rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an
Well,
army
light
of
switch
overzealous
just-
Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation at the Hades Proving Lab.
Hello there.
Oh shoot. Lots of questions. Let's ask about the proving lab.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I
Yeah.
concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby
No.
keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today.
True. Alright.
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally.
What?
I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah.
Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater
Dang.
purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling. You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
Wow. Wow. Dang. Dang. A feeling. Wow. Here, I'm gonna check this out just to make sure. I think we've unlocked all the ones that we can. Yeah, okay. Burn. Burn. Shoot. Alright, let's talk to Alva.
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
Ooh.
I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know
Reasonable.
if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick, in case they do.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I don't know. The truth, if we're lucky.
Truth about what? The
You
music.
okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having someone like Regalla here? She seems
Wait, Regalla's
angry.
here?
The kind of angry that leads to murdering people in their sleep?
Don't worry. We're going to point that anger in the right direction. The Zeniths.
She was. I
say
totally
so.
missed that. I totally missed that. I'm blind, guys. Apparently, I wasn't paying enough attention.
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
Oh, okay,
Silence.
okay.
He's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us
did I miss
lesser mortals.
Oh.
I was just staring at
You know that
Aloy.
special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was
Hi,
born
Randy.
without that.
He was born without that.
How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Aaron seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it.
Aloy.
I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
May truth lead us to victory. I think that's one of my more favorite of the things that the people say to us when we stop talking to them. I do
Aloy,
like Zoe's too.
We're ready to meet you at the rendezvous point whenever you call.
Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Nothing you do ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks.
Oh, did we? Oh no, we finished that. It's
Thoughts
blocked
on our
out.
new
I
Zenith
feel like we had that
acquaintance?
conversation.
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different.
A cold piece of metal.
Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Aaron and I tried speaking to Silence, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he? How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
Yeah. We gonna ask her about?
Have you met our
Varl?
new Quen guest yet?
Oh no. I was hoping that we'd talk to
I
her
could
about
barely keep
Varl,
up as she gave
but-
herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we have here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself.
I was hoping we'd get a.
She hasn't left the place since.
That sounds like Alva.
I was hoping that she would talk about
Everyone here. Training, working together.
Varl.
If it weren't for Varl,
There's our Varl.
none of it would have happened.
You know, there was this one night, right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini. He realized I was having trouble sleeping. I was nervous about the mission. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he asked me to join him in Gaia's dome. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be teeming with life. And any fears I had about our mission were gone. I miss him terribly.
I know. I should go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the
so
base.
Cute and sad.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What's up,
What is it?
Zoe?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the both of us.
So,
Make sure you stay alive to do so.
Let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
No, I'm already getting misty-eyed. No, we can't cry yet. We can't cry yet.
Aloy, aren't we meeting at the beach near the Zenith base?
We
Yeah,
are.
but I want to talk to you first.
I just wanted to check in on everyone first. We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can
Me
hear
neither.
the drinking songs already.
Yeah, we need to make it for the battle. We gotta go to war.
You, talk to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope. Varro made the right call. You know, bringing you here.
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister. I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini. I was, well, to be honest, I was terrified I'd screw up the mission somehow. So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. And how you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got round to it. World ending and all. No time like the present, though. If you're up for it.
I wanna go get a drink with Erend.
Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Katalo tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
That's
Looking
not
forward to
fun, though.
I guess I should get going.
it. I'll see you at the rendezvous point. With my hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Erend. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Who haven't we talked to yet? Where's Katalo? Let me talk to you. There you are.
Chocolate frosting. Sounds like a ration.
Oh, is that
every
his
soldier should
arm?
have.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the
Yeah,
absence.
just whack him with
but
your
no matter.
hammer.
I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
Yeah.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
It's inspired.
Thank
by
you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you. All that remains is to follow you to the end. Whatever that will be.
We're lucky to have you on our side.
True
Oh,
that.
and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Thank you.
Should we go do that first?
I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
He wants to go practice.
None more than
Can
our
we go get a
Quinn
drink with
ally, I
Erend
assure you.
and go
She couldn't
help
wait to take
Katalo
it
with his
apart
arm
and figure out
before
how
we,
it works.
before we do
I
the
gave
next
her the
mission?
data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good
I
luck
thought
with
we
that.
already did that too. I thought we finished his new arm missions. No, we already finished. We went and I thought we already did that. So maybe I just didn't talk to him since then. Oh, it's bug dialogue. Okay, I was like, you want to test your arm again? I'm pretty sure we did that one.
Did you meet Tilda?
Okay, so we
There
did
was
already do
something
that.
about
That's
her
what I
that-
thought.
Doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her,
He wants to go again. Another
nothing would
round.
surprise me. Look, I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regala around, but I want her on our side when we fight the Zeniths.
It is more than she deserves. Even so, I will not question your judgment.
Thank you, Kotallo. Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
I'll see you soon then.
It will be my honor.
Apollo. He didn't say his thing about the 10. Wait. Is this one that we can hit? No. It's I was wondering. I was curious. Alright. We just have a few left to talk to. Where's What's-Her-Bucket? There you are.
There you are.
Hello. Can I not talk to you? Oh, there you go.
Well done.
Strike true as
Aloy.
the 10, Ruth. Thank you, voice.
Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence
trust her.
and his weapon.
Don't
You're
trust
truly
her.
a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Oh.
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so
Oh.
what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that
That's
was
why she
simply
has
my
a
fate in
soft
life.
spot. Because Elizabeth
And then I met Liz.
was her girlfriend.
We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her.
I knew Aloy was
Soon
gay.
we were flying halfway across the world every other
Have a
week just to meet up.
chance.
For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what,
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
We gotta get the tea.
I've wondered that for 1,000 years.
The tea.
She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess.
Yeah, we are a
All
little young
selfish
for her.
and ruthless
I
to
don't
the
I
core.
don't think she's coming
Most,
on
but
to
no, no.
us. I think
There
she
were a
just
few
has a
with whom I got
soft
along.
spot for us.
Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had
more views us as our
fascinating
kids.
discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only
Fast
real
food printing?
preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Yeah, a long time. All right.
Okay,
That's all for now.
I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then.
I think all we have
And
left
thank
is
you, Aloy,
Regala.
for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will.
I want to trust her, but I
won't
can't.
let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
I can't. I have to believe there's something else going on. Like, we are going to help her. Like, our missions are the same to a certain extent, and we're gonna hit a point where our missions diverge, and that's gonna be scary, and I am not ready. That's all.
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel.
True.
And the others up there, your squad.
Exactly.
They can hold their own. And as for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
Okay.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
I'm very interested to see what happens with this. The fact that we let her live. Like, this is the only significant choice I feel like we got to make in the game, and so I'm interested to see how it plays out.
Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Really?
I failed to kill Hakaru. Failed to eliminate you. No Tenakth would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls. All I have left
She
are
has
the
such a cool
screams of
voice.
those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for an assault on the Zenith base. How did Silence approach you?
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with Oseram mercenaries.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with? And you trusted a group of
If
Outlanders?
it was a trick, I would have crushed them. But they offered me the chance to run the Karja down with machines. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you charge. You know what I'm talking about. I bet you felt it.
I don't think so.
No, she's such a good VA, man.
What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Hakaru and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me,
Shoot.
hundreds of Tenakth won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win.
Shoot. Sure.
The whole time I've been in the West, I've been fighting you and your rebels. I'd at least like to know why.
you were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dorok, Jiroka, Makalo, and the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example. It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood. Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust. But my chief betrayed me. Betrayed the Tenakth.
That was a speech.
All right.
That was a speech.
I guess we'll both
I'm
face
glad
the
that I
end soon
clicked that
enough.
option. Oh my
Ever
gosh.
since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun. But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the 10.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out.
Shoot. That was a speech. Speech. I'm glad we asked her all those questions. She is such a good VA, man. Such a good VA. No, literally, Alien. I would listen to her read a phone book. She's such a good voice. Oh my gosh. All right. Is it time? Is it time? Is it time? Oh my gosh. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to do this. Like physically, I'm not ready. Mentally, I'm not ready. Just... But we gotta do it. For our friends. Save the world. Make sure we've got the best of these things. That's what we already have on. It's the same thing. And then we kept the invader. Yeah. Alright. Add over. It's time. I don't want to. I don't. Okay. Let's go. Let's do it. We can do it. Let's go. We got this. I feel like it's only right that we fly there. I feel like it's only right that we fly where we need to go. Take a little bit, but it feels like it needs to happen. Come here, birdie. Pick me up.
There we go.
Let's go. You see the world, the love.
Do it when I can.
We've gotta save the world. We've gotta save the world. The air. Oh, is that their base? That's their base, isn't it? Alright. Come on, little boy. Little son. Let's go down. Yeah. Here's all the side quests in case you didn't want to do that main quest. Down! Die! Unless, in case you're second guessing doing that main quest. Thank you, bird. Thank you. I appreciate you.
There. Rendezvous point. I should take care of everything I can before calling in the others to attack the Zenith base.
Don't say that, Aloy. Now you're making me antsy. Making me antsy, Aloy. That's what we're here to do. If you proceed past this point, you will be locked into Singularity and the open world will be unavailable for the duration of the quest. Are we ready? Are we ready, chat? Is it time? Is it time to go? To do it? No, but go on! That's how I'm feeling, Dragon. Jedi's ready. Jonathan's ready. Yeah, we're at the point of no return. Let's go. They give us so many options. They give us so many chances. Why are they doing this to me? They're like, you sure? You sure? There's no way back now. Let's go.
Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point.
You really want to do this?
It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
It's time.
Understood, Aloy.
It's time.
We're on our way.
And all cats, there's no way back.
Aloy,
Where are the others?
not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
Are we all here? Then let's begin.
I don't want it to be over.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others. Shall we?
Let's go.
Ooh, I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be specters guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Catalo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important. Erend, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
Oh, he turned off his lights.
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
One more thing. Open up the channel to Beta. Audio only.
Aloy,
We're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right?
as long as you hold up your end.
We will. See you soon.
Be careful.
Erend.
Let's go.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know what our end is.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our
I
intrusion.
don't like that. Pick these trees for old time's sake. Pick the trees. Pick up the trees. Get the wood. For old time's sake.
Beware,
Alright,
Aloy.
and
Spectres ahead.
here. Careful, Aaron. There's specters ahead.
Company.
Oh.
Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
Alright, so we have crossbellow backs all
Something other
around.
than fire.
Okay. Poison and purple thing. I'll use the purple thing. Weak spot. Oh, I forgot they have usable weapons. There's a lot of detachables. And their shock unit. Where is that? That's... Oh, that's like all around. Explosive.
Hello there.
Alright.
Anytime you're ready.
I'm figuring it out, dude. Give me a second. Okay. I would actually like to start by doing that. Where's the other one? We have this one. Where's the other one? There were two, right? I'm not just crazy that there was a second one? Oh, yep, right there. I'm like, where's the second guy?
I'll follow you in.
I know you will.
Shatter that machine. Buttons. Keep them coming. Hit the weak spot.
What do you think I'm
Now
doing,
we're
Aaron?
talking.
What do you think I'm doing? Oh, I should have taken a potion before we got into this. Although we're doing pretty good. Shoot! Ouch. There we go. Oh, shoot! I thought it was dead. Oh, and the second one's here. Kill this guy off. Alright, dead. Let's try this. Hi, weed, welcome in. Let me know if it's too loud. It sounds very loud to me. Fights are always a little louder than everything else. Technically, we have Aaron with us, so... Oh, shoot, I have to freaking reload. Reload! Faster, please!
You need some ammo?
I don't need ammo, I need time to reload.
You got it, weak spot.
Oh shoot! Man, I can't move when I do that. Oh, shoot.
Let's dance some magic.
Aaron.
Hey, you want me to hit you again?
Oh shoot. Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
It's
Oh
Gaia.
yes, we got him. Come here. Oh, don't actually come here. Don't actually come here.
Oh, I heard that crunch from here.
Get him, Aaron. There we go. There we go.
I think you're right.
We got him. Okay, let's make sure we search everything. We didn't use a health potion there. I used my new shield that I got. Oh. I was seeing if we had any more points.
Find anything?
Hi, Kai. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's make sure we get everything. If there's health berries and stuff around, it does not hurt.
I think
to
there's
pick
a
'em up.
cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Let's climb up to it.
Alright, let's go. And even so, no, it did not help for long. Did we shoot off? There's a heavy ammo. I need to keep an eye out for things like that. The fact that there's a heavy weapon up here. Although they're kind of hard to manage. Yes, Kai. We are actually in the final mission. We are past the point of no return. Okay. Where are we trying to get to? Sorry.
What's in this backpack, metal bricks?
Aloy,
Practically.
Alpha and I are closing in on the regulator.
Can you post it?
Keep me posted. How do we climb this?
We should move on.
I'm trying. I'm trying to figure out what the game wants for me to move on. I could have just climbed up this. I don't know what I'm doing. Please ignore me. We made it. Alright. I assume this, yep, that's where we wanted to
It's
go.
creepy in here.
It's very
Don't
creepy
worry.
in here, my friend. Where... That's stuff to climb.
I wish I had a glider.
Yeah, sorry, Aaron. Just
I
leaving
guess
you
I'll find
behind.
another way across.
Oh, sorry, Aaron. Guess we'll find another way across.
There's a lot of dead machines on this island.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove
I'm not
useful
really
to
built for climbing.
Which I guess is reasonable.
Sorry,
Poor
Aaron.
Oh, shoot.
Another Spectre.
Sneak or fight, you choose.
Acid ammo could help here.
Thinking about that, we need to make more of this. Nope.
It's here when you want it. This.
Start with this.
Yeah, that's gonna blow.
Oh, get away! Oh, shoot, wrong button.
Take this. Take them down.
Aloy's under attack! Cover her!
Firing!
Let's
Oh, we're getting cover back?
smash.
That's nice. Oh, fudge.
Oh, it looks like Zoe's giving us some supporting fire.
Nice, that's really nice. I'm glad.
Aloy,
Oh, it's almost dead, man. Someone else hit it. We got him.
Better than any Oseram.
We got him. Shoot. Alright. Killed him. Alright. Thank you to Zoe and friends for the covering fire. What's that? Jump!
Tired yet?
yep.
I was gonna say, if Aaron wasn't tired, I'd be surprised. Ooh!
Yeah. Clear those weeds.
Shut this metal
Yeah,
tower down.
clear those weeds.
With who?
Shoot.
We can take this one, Aloy! Keep moving!
Okay, I'll keep moving. Oh, I don't know if I was supposed to
Hey,
live through that.
you okay?
Yeah. I'll find a way back up.
That was a mistake.
You down there?
Yeah,
I'm okay.
I am down
I'll climb
here.
back up.
I'll fly back up. Oh. No, just... Bird, come get me. It said I'll fly back up. Can I not call my bird friend? Oh no. I'm stuck in a hole. Mount cannot get to this location. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. I'm like, how am I supposed to get back up? I made it, I made it. Alright. I made it back up! Poor Aaron is like all the way over there. Or I guess this is where we came from.
Leave it here then. It's not beer, but it'll just.
What are you doing over there, Aaron? Okay, so don't fall down. Don't fall down, that's what we're learning. Come on, Aaron, let's go. Look at him taking care of this specter.
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate stormbirds.
Well, good thing it's a
But I
dead
guess,
stormbird.
yeah, dead one's handy, though.
Dead one, Sandy.
Hey, you remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of the
whole world.
Oh, yeah.
Accurate. Good times.
More specters.
All right, what
I'll
do we got?
attack
We got
when
one right there. One right there. Okay. What? That didn't explode? Oh, that's just rude. That's just rude. Oh, it's like...
That slowed it down.
What is that stuff?
Come on. Aloy! Ammo!
Thank you. You know, we should like eat food and stuff before we do things. I keep forgetting. Oh, the second one's sometimes here too. Oh gosh, get away! Get away from me! Oh gosh, ouch! Oh gosh.
Won't be long before the plasma explodes.
Oh, fudge! That was rude. Oh, ouch. I'm glad Aaron's taking care of me. Oh, there one. Plasma explosion. Go away! Oh, get away from that. Oh, ouch. I love this gun, man. I love this gun. Oh, that's not at all what I meant. Oh, there's two? There's two more?
Get the blood clot, that's...
No, there's just one more. That's so nice. Oh, fudge!
You aren't winning this battle.
Oh, fudge! Oh, not the ice mice. Whoa, what did I just shoot? That hurt!
I can switch it up.
No more ammo? What do you mean? We can just make more ammo. Don't worry about it.
I need help.
Oh, fudge! Oh, shoot. Oh, that was a close one. Oh, that was a close one.
I need some help here.
I know you need help, Aaron. I'm sorry.
Good job I stashed some berries, huh?
Thanks. Bug. Get away. Okay, which one's more dead?
Oh, shoot. I don't have stamina for that.
I'm coming for you now.
It's so almost dead, man. Come on. There we go.
Yeah, that's gonna...
All right, where's the last one? Where's the last one? Behind the rock. Okay, we're behind the rock. Yeah, it's a good thing they never gave those personal shields to the specters. I agree with that. Makes our lives a lot easier that way. That's for sure. Oh, fudge. Ouch. What was that? Excuse me. I doubt this will be the last one we're gonna have to face. Get away.
I'll take this one.
Oh. Am I out of ammo? Why didn't she reload?
I think that's all of them.
There we go. We got him.
Let's push on.
Man, okay, is there more berries around here? Because I might want to grab
Any
some.
good loot?
A little. Now we're level 37. That's lovely. there any berries around here? For I would like to grab some, please. If there's some more hanging around. I need to start using my health potions and stuff, but in some ways I'm glad I'm not actively using my health potions yet, because I feel like that will be to our benefits moving forward to utilize them later on. Plus we have all of our meals and the stuff we need to be eating too, since those give us more health. That is something I need to be more attentive to.
Here, up this rock. We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
I'll try not to complain.
You can complain all you want, Aaron. You can complain all you want.
Going as fast as we can. You all right?
Sort of.
What's our friends? That's why I'm fighting all the bots on our way in hopes that I'll level up as we go. Because I feel like that will be beneficial. That wouldn't be a bad plan, you know? Oh, more.
Looks like the others have things under control.
But I want to help. I want to help.
Ha! You shoot like a Nutaru, Aloy!
Do I know?
Come here.
I want to help.
Hey.
They don't want
How
me
many
to.
specters do the
one right
Zeniths
there. There's
have?
one right there. I didn't realize
Well,
there
we
was
wanna
one
fight
right
at
there.
once, that's for sure.
I'm shooting at the one up there that they're like, oh, they've got it. Don't worry about it. Well, there's literally one like right in front of me.
Burning up the plasma!
Dodge. Reload. Nope, not time to reload. Freaking poor Aaron up there just got wrecked. Sorry, Aaron. The other one does so much more damage because it's its weakness. I didn't realize the damage difference was going to be this major. Like, the other one was doing like 20 per shot, and that one does like 8 per shot.
I can keep this going.
I believe in you, Aaron. Is there another one up there? There must be.
Come on,
This way.
up the slab.
Aaron's already up there, man. He's ahead of the curve.
Aloy, Alva and I are in position.
Snazzy.
Do it.
You gonna join us?
Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Oh, because it will turn
I'll
the
finish
bots
this.
off. Alright, let's go, Aaron.
Aloy, you need this.
I need what?
Alva and Katalo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
What the
I'm not doing
crap?
anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on, come on, come on.
What's that?
What is that?
They're fighting with us? Bots?
Our army.
I think you got their attention.
Beta using Hephaestus.
Very clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
And now it can crank out machines to its heart's content.
That's so cool. Step on him.
Come on. Let's get to the launch tower before
Let's
this whole place
go.
becomes a war zone.
It already is, man. It already is. Yeah, we're at the battle.
Your maneuver, as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flee back to the Cauldron network.
We grabbed
That's
it once,
okay.
we'll get
we
it
can
again.
get it again.
We'll find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps. The Apollo database.
Stop being so pessimistic, Silence. We're trying to save the world here. We gotta do what we gotta do. Go. There we go. Poor Erend. Poor Erend hanging out with us and freaking having to carry around this
Aloy.
heavy thing.
In case we don't make it, I just have one regret.
What, Erend?
What is it?
That we had to do all this climbing.
I respect that, actually, Erend. I can respect that. Oh,
But
no.
big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
I assume we have to jump down.
That's not all the specters are fighting our machines.
Ah, because that'd have made it nice and easy.
Okay, 2 more specters, it looks like. 1, 2. There's a second one somewhere over there. Is there a third one? Or is it just 2 this time? Oh, poor Erend. I feel so bad for him.
Pick it up. You
Light
need
you
it.
on fire.
Live long, kill your enemies.
Live long, kill your enemies. That's a way to go, Aaron. That's a way to go, that's for sure. Live long, kill your enemies.
Come here.
Oh wait, where is he? Why have I lost sight of that one? There's one there. Oh, they're both over here. Shoot, I missed. He's not over there anymore. Alright, let's just get him. Where's the other one?
Zoe and Baldy are fighting another Spectre up there.
I think they can handle it.
Gotta get in as many hits as I can.
Take it
That
like
just
a man.
melts him, man. It just melts him. It melts me too, though.
Machine.
We might as well use this. I don't know why I've not been using it more. Keep loading it up. Where'd you go? Whoa! What was that? Oop. Reload. You're distracted. Ah, fudge, that took out my shields. Hey, got him. Oh, this one's after me now, though. Reload. Freaking love this gun, man. It really is the best against these dudes. Shoot! I didn't do that right.
Let's take them out.
Come on, I need to reload now. Reload on this hillside. Ah. Come here. Rude.
I can keep going.
Well, yeah, we can keep going. Oh, fudge. No, I'm trying to shoot it, Aaron. I'm trying to shoot it. I gotta reload, though.
And now's a good time to hit it.
Whoa! Oh, I thought I reloaded. Did I not? I must have not. I was like trying to shoot it and it wouldn't shoot. I was like, why isn't this shooting?
Hey, Aloy.
What do you reload? I've reloaded this like 5 times. Am I out of ammo? No, we have ammo.
You don't hurt me,
Because I keep trying to use the magical power, does that just like instantly drain every reload I've done? Nice. Oh, I guess this isn't doing as much damage as I'd like. Oh, there we go.
Change time with plasma.
Oh, rude.
I need some help here.
The explodey things don't actually, oh my gosh, do very much damage. Oh, these big boys, unless there's like explodey things on the ground I'm not noticing. Goodness sakes. Like the bellowbacks and stuff, they don't do as much damage to these dudes.
Not without ammo load.
Come here.
Come on, let's cross over.
There we go.
What do you get?
Just some parts.
Just some parts. We got some parts. We did the parts. Alright, let's make sure we have all the berries and stuff, because we're gonna need more berries. I'm using all my berries. I should start using potions. I keep saying that, but I haven't really needed them yet. But I'm sure we will soon, so it might be in my best interest. Yep, blowing up the Spectre with a bow and arrow, like you do. Not medical berries. I need medical berries. Nah, I won't need medical, oh what, or the potions? I'm like, nah, no medical berries needed, I'm certain. No, we need the medical berries. We need the medical berries. We're being a loot goblin. Jonathan believes in me that I won't need the medical berries. Well, I'm gonna get them anyway. Alright.
Come on, Aloy, let's go.
I know, but I don't want to go. I'm scared, Erend. I'm scared. I'm scared about what's gonna happen next, and happen to you, and happen to all of our friends, and how do we get up there?
This way.
Whee!
Big jump.
You've got it, Erend. I believe in you. There's so many different
right,
things
I
to
think.
loot.
And now to the left.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will be fine. Look how pretty and kind of malicious it is over there.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now.
Alright,
The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
I'm going. I'm not hurrying though, because I'm looting everything. I'm looting everything. Because I'm nervous. I turn into a loot goblin when I'm nervous.
Here we go.
Plus, I just want to make sure we have enough stuff to build everything
Another
we need.
one?
Oh, fudge! There's one right here. Reload.
By the blood of the ten! Gotta get more pistol before the plasma blast.
Oh, gosh.
For ya. Straight this dead down.
Get him, everyone, get him. Look at all of our friends helping us.
As
Oh,
do
it's
I.
too far away. Get him. You've got this, Regala. You've got this. So I assume if you kill her, she's just not here in this
Want a
part.
taste of this?
Oh, it's just like a... What is this? Just...
Good work, everyone. Let's go.
No, I don't need this anymore. Hi, Silence. Burn him up. Alright. Thank you, guys.
This way.
Whoa. Look at all this Zenith space stuff.
Look at all this Zenith space stuff. You got that right, Aaron. Look at all that Zenith space stuff. We're gonna go kill him. Why? Because we can. Oh shoot. Yeah, look at all that Zenith space stuff.
Come on, let's go!
This way, demon! Ah!
Oh, Regala! Oh no.
This is the death I was promised! Go!
May Regala return peacefully to the cycle.
Please.
Peace. At least she died on her own terms. Not as your puppet.
Yeah, just when we were getting to know her.
Draws no such distinctions.
Look at all this
Aloy,
Zenith stuff.
it's been intense, but Katalo got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
Okay, Alva, stay safe.
Keep at it. We're almost to the tower.
Like, I knew she was gonna die during this battle. I knew she was probably one of the people they'd kill off. Still pretty sad though. Yep, one ally down, 6 to go. Shoot. Zeniths.
Ah, now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Tilda's little pet.
Silence! Zenith inbound. Can we drop
It's
their
your
shields,
turn.
please?
I'm powering it up.
You're powering it up? Why
Stay
wasn't
still.
it already powered up?
This is pointless!
Yeah, at least fly cool. They're flying like nerds.
You can't hurt us. Face it. You're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence?
One moment more.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda. I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing. Fine. All right, people. Light 'em up!
Please work, please work, please work, please work, please work.
Are we supposed to be scared?
Yeah. Yeah, you are. Yes. Well. Yeah, you are. You're totally supposed to be scared. We did it,
Can't let
Tilda.
Gerard escape.
And she doesn't have
It
a
won't
shield
take long
either.
before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
I fail to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
Ready.
Get to top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
All right. Got this. All right. Let's go. We got it.
I gotta get to the top of the tower and free Beta.
Aloy, time I see felt.
Katalo and Alba better make it out of here.
As long as Alba hurries.
That doesn't sound very confident.
Do the best you can.
Katalo is a boy. I guess I've never asked. I just assumed. Oh my gosh. Okay, berries. Take those.
Okay, an elevator. Promising.
Do we really want to go up this elevator?
No.
Not ready to fight this guy. I'm not ready to fight this guy.
We got some unfinished business, little
We can hit him this time, though. Come on, Aloy. Oh. Well, that was rude. That was very rude.
I don't need a shield to take you out.
Trust me.
I think you do.
You're gonna wish you had one.
Yeah, he is. I will in a second. Let me. Oh. I was like, give me a second. I need to drink my health potion. All right, let's figure out his moveset. Oh, rude. Okay, so he has that. Let's take one of these stews. He shoots things. What's this? Might as well activate this too. All right. But now we can kill you. Does he have weaknesses? Oh, he does. Fire. You know, the one thing we don't have. Ice also hurts him. Let's do that. Alrighty. You guys ready? Where are you at, friend? Oh, I should have marked him.
Hello, trainer.
How's it going?
It never lets you feel the fear.
What? I thought we got it. What?
Not much without your shield, are ya?
You don't know what the hollow is.
I'm not giving up.
Oh my god, she hurts. Okay, this might not be the best weapon just because it's so slow to reload. Okay, what do we got? What do we got that will be... Shoot.
You're done for!
Missed. Need to get out of that. Oh, that totally missed. Alright. So I don't know if traps are really a good way to go with this one.
This is the end for you!
I guess we just smack him. No, not when he does like that. Okay, I don't think this is the best.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's new.
Yeah!
Oh.
Take her out. Okay.
Time to shut you up!
Figure out what the best thing to fight him with is. I don't know if this is gonna be the best thing. Shoot, I should use the explodey ones.
Whoa.
Oh, I missed him.
I can't let you where are you there?
I am here. I'm fighting this man.
Find my way in there.
You're coming to save me? Hey. That's effective. Okay. We'll keep using these. Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. Potion. Yeah, this is the best way to go. Oh gosh. He's just sitting there, like, taking it. Like, dude, at least dodge a little bit. Oh, ouch. I think I hurt myself there. Bye! It's been fun. I've had a grand old time. Bye-bye.
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
I did blow you up a few times. Yeah, Zo!
Now we're having fun, right?
Dang! Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You okay?
I will be.
You good, Zo?
Go. Rescue your sister.
I will.
I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're alright.
No, he really is nothing without his shield, man. Like, that was way easier than it should have been. Oh my gosh, I was expecting that to be a lot more difficult. Well, let's re-get all that. What else did I use against this guy? I used some of these, but not very many. Guess I used some of these. Alright, let's go get our sister. Let's reload this.
I better take the
You know,
lift.
it's ready for some huge battle. I'm glad Zo got the last hit in there, though. She deserves it, 100%. I'm just making sure there's not anything directly that we should be grabbing. Alright, let's get this party going! Yeah, don't mess with Mother. He was such a nice guy. Rest in peace, he was such a nice gue.
Looks like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out.
Taking
What was
care.
that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
That's not okay.
The lift?
I'm afraid so.
Lovely.
He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there.
That's alright, we're pretty good at
I almost
climbing.
have.
What do you mean you almost haven't? Are you not, like, actively battling?
Aaron?
That's
Is everyone
closer
alright
than
down
I'd
there?
like to admit.
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last
Mostly?
few specters.
Yeah, for Varl.
What about the Zeniths?
You stabbed
Dead,
that
I
man for
think.
Varl.
Zo told me you got Eric.
We did. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thanks.
He was a lot easier to
guess
fight
only
than I
till
was
then
thinking
Gerard
he'd be.
Aloy, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out.
Oh no.
I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more.
What?
The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva? Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out.
Wait.
She's okay.
So were they trying to leave until the stopped them? Oh no. Yeah, there's something else going on here. Things are not as they seem. Something else is going on
Almost
here.
there.
Something else is happening. What is it that is happening? That's the question.
This is it. End of the line.
is it. Let's level up our one skill. Let's level up our shield. And then it's time to see what's going on. Alright, let's go. What's really happening here? Ada. Ada.
Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files, anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay. Over there.
Oh no. Ada.
Systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here. There's something in deep space. It's following the Zeniths to Earth.
What?
Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical.
Are there aliens?
Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius. This thing did. Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
So she lied to us.
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis, what is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
Lovely.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes.
And you thought that was a
hacked
smart plan?
everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia. So you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars.
No.
And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. together where that monstrosity could never find us.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth more than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self.
Whoa.
So I'm not asking. You're coming with me. It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me.
Sorry, what?
Take cover! Get to the door!
Submit, Aloy. You can't win.
No!
I've heard that before.
What?
I can endure. You cannot.
I can do some damage.
Oh my gosh. Oh, leave me alone. Leave me alone. What?
There are no answers in death.
Yeah, why are you trying to kill me then? Fudge. Oh, ouch. Oh, ouch. Oh, ouch. Oh, ouch. Oh, ouch. Oh, bad. Not enough points. Okay.
Stop! I thank you!
I can target its gold plating.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Elemental ammo is making a dent in those gold plates.
I don't want to go away with you. Maybe that might be it.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
Oh, fudge.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Beating away at it. Now to follow up.
I don't want to go with you.
The gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo.
I know, that's why we're doing this.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
I don't. Fudge. Did she hear me?
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
Sticks and stones. Again. Oh, fudge. Ouch. Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge.
I'll shut you down.
Fudge. Oh, fudge. She's making spikes come out of the freaking ground.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Because I don't want to go with you. That's why I'm holding back. Oh, fudge. I don't want to come with you. I have friends here. I want to save this planet. Not run away. You're running away.
Give up now!
No, I won't give up now. Oh, fudge, what the heck is that? What the heck just happened?
Oh, that thing's fast.
Wait, what thing's fast?
I can endure. You cannot.
Oh, punch, we gotta stay in the circle, we gotta stay in the circle. Ouch. Oh, punch! Mistakes
This won't work, Tilda.
This won't work, Tilda. Let me out. No. Ouch. Oh, no.
This specter was designed to survive against more than that.
I don't care. Ouch. Ouchie.
Stay the mirror, and I'll stay my hand.
No. Oh no, not more. Last one. Out of ammo. Make more ammo. Make more ammo. Make more ammo. Make more ammo. This seems to be a very effective technique. Oh, fudge. Let's use this. We almost got it. We almost got her. We missed it. That's okay. That's okay. Rick, it's this freaking shooting spikes out of the ground thing. A lot of pain. Get away. Ouch. Not this again. Come on, give me the thing back. Run.
Full power.
No, you ain't full power. You're almost gone. Get away, get away. She really likes this move. I don't blame her. It's a good one.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
Go. Quick.
He's almost dead.
There, let the acid juice go.
Oh my gosh. I'm like lightheaded. I'm lightheaded.
So where'd she go? Why couldn't you just let me choose?
Where'd she go? I'm so lightheaded right now, man. I was like zoned in. Oh gosh. Tilda. I was like holding my breath. I didn't realize I wasn't breathing.
She tried to take you.
Yeah.
And she told you about Nemesis.
Yeah.
So you've known all along.
From
Why didn't you tell me?
Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields. Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And you couldn't just tell me?
Come now,
Can you tell us anything?
You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds. When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment,
I knew all along.
I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. We're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind.
What?
To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database, and begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place. Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life, you'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Aloy.
Found her.
Is she hurt?
Still on her feet.
Thank the 10.
Goodbye, Silence.
No. She tried to save this planet. So that's what she did before. She'd tried to save this one.
She looks okay.
She looks victorious.
Yeah.
As always.
Aloy. You did it.
Hey, where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
Oh. Is he not
You're
leaving?
staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all of the help you can get.
Does anyone else need a drink?
Not if it's that ale of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
I hope it's really over this time.
It ain't. And we know it ain't.
There's another battle ahead, Elizabeth. Very different than the one you fought. It's not about the distant hope of creating a new world. It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. To spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle. The ingenuity to solve any problem. The courage to overcome any obstacle. And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before. But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
See, yeah, have everybody but Hephaestus and Hades.